Hello everyone, welcome to SMACtalk. My name is Cedric Black and this video series is entitled Social Media as a Family. And I think this topic is really important for us as parents as we are living in the world of social media and our kids are now part of this world of social media. And I remember my first experience with social media was with a platform called MySpace. And I know a lot of you may not even remember MySpace, but I remember it was a long time ago, but MySpace was then tailored toward musicians and singers and allowed them to connect with other musicians around the world. And when Facebook came around, everything changed, and everybody jumped on board, as well as myself, because Facebook allowed me and other people to connect to our family members, our old high school classmates who we haven't seen in 20 years, and as well as discover new friends. So there's no secret that the social media impact has grown so much over the past 2 decades. But also along with this growth comes positive impacts as well as negative impacts. So I think that it's really important for us as families to sit down with our children to engage in social media together. I remember as a child, I would watch old TV shows that would show families that ate dinner together, and when they finished dinner, they gathered in the living room and circled around the radio to listen to at that time a TV show, because many of them didn't have TVs in their home, so they listened to a TV show together. And those that were fortunate to have TVs in their homes, they would watch television together as a family. And sometimes I would even see TV show that showed the father reading a book to the entire family, and both parents discussing everything that happened in the book, as well as the TV show and the radio show. They were able to discuss these things with their children and point out certain things that were going on. And it kept the children engaged, but it also taught them certain values. So I think that this is probably something that would be good for families, for us as parents, to even incorporate into our lives with our children. We can have social media activities as families, the same way we plan activities for our vacations with our families. We can plan social media activities with our families, because I think that when our kids are allowed to use social media, and as parents, if we are engaged with them as well and we teach them and show them, then it helps us grow closer as a family. And it also lowers the risk of dangerous activities that the kids can stumble upon, because there are so many dangerous online things happening: predators, cyberbullying, obscenity, so much that's going on now that it's easy for children to have access to. So I think that if we do social media as a family first, our kids will learn better social media skills, and they will learn how to make better decisions when it comes to social media, because they will get these directives from us first as parents. But I think that if we don't do social media as a family, then our children will learn these skills elsewhere. They will learn them from other friends, from their peers, from TV, from social media, and which can be negative, can have a negative impact, because they didn't learn it from us. They learned it elsewhere. So we may not agree with the things that they do. So I think that if we jump on board ahead of time, start with them while they're young enough to do social media as a family, it helps them grow. It helps them learn these skills. So that's it for now. thank you for joining me on this video. Join me for the next video where I will discuss social media as a family and go deeper into family activities with social media, as well as how much time is enough for our children using social media and dealing with negative content that is on social media. So thank you for viewing. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for spending time with me. And I'll see you in the next video.